This is going to be a quick video to show you how to convert your text to speech and then record it so you can do voiceovers or whatnot with it. To do this, you're going to need to install some software. The software is free. It's called Balabolka, and you get it at cross-plus-a.com, balabolka.htm. It's a free download. I'll leave the link in the description. Once you install it, you open it up, and this is the interface that you see. And we're going to take this little piece of text that I got from Charles Dickens in here and show you what we can do. Now you can use multiple voices, but the first one, right out of the package here, is just going to be a kind of a machine sound. So we put our text in here, and up here we can select either a male or a female. So I'm going to select the male one, and we're going to come up here and we're going to play it so you can hear it.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the
So that's what that sounds like. But as I was saying, you have options for voices. You can have British voices, you can have foreign language voices, you can have British English, that is. You can have United States English. To do that, you go to Tools, come down here, use online TTS service, and this is what comes up. Here you have several services. You got Google One, Google Two, Google Cloud, Amazon Poly, and so forth and so on. The only two I've messed with is Amazon Poly and IBM Watson. I like IBM Watson. If you notice here in IBM Watson, you can have Dutch, English Australia, United Kingdom, male and female voices, United States. There's several male and female voices, Canada, French, Portuguese, Spanish, German, Korean. So those are your options there. So I'm going to take this text and we're going to do two different voices here. Let's start with a British voice. Now you can import your text file, but you can also just paste your text directly in, and that's what I'm going to do. So we got the text in here. We're going to select a British United Kingdom. Let's go with Charlotte. And once you've got your language select, you want to browse, you want to go save it somewhere. And I got a folder on my desktop, YouTube folder. We're going to call this British, and you have options. You can have save it as a WAV, MP3, MP4, several different options here. I'm just going to save this one as MP3. We'll save it. And then right here you have a rate. I'm going to leave this at 1.0. That's your default. And we're going to go ahead and save this. And it's going to, when it saves, it's going to compile. So just watch this. Save. You see it's compiling down here at the bottom. Takes just a minute. And then once it's saved, you can play it. Just click play audio.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness.
And let's do it. Let's do it with an English voice. And I want to show you something about, because these voices seem to read a little fast to me. I like to slow it down. So I'm going to show you what it's like slowing it down. I happen to like Michael's voice. And we're going to slow this rate down to 0.8. And we're going to save this as US English. Let's go save that. Because if I left it at 1 like I did with the British one, it would read that fast. So I like to slow it down just a little bit. Alright, now let's play it.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness.
So there you go. And that's really all there is to it. Now you have your recording in whatever file format you selected. You can use it for whatever you need to use it for. Just some tips here. The program does understand periods, commas, semicolons, quotation marks, and all that kind of stuff. So if you need pauses, put a comma there and it will pause for you. If you need pauses, let's say it wouldn't be proper way to write in grammar, but as you're listening, you need a pause there. Stick a pause there. Nobody's going to see you writing, but you want the sound to be right. So stick a pause, stick a comma there. Stick a double comma there, slow it down a little bit more. A period will even slow it down some more. So those are some tips to do. And sometimes this the AI or whatever it's called from IBM Watson anyway, sometimes it won't get a word right. Let's say read, as in, did you read that book? It's spelled R-E-A-D. Well, IBM Watson will say read. So that's past tense rather than read, present or future tense. So sometimes you may need to change a word. Like that particular word I had to change in something I was doing. I had to change it to R-E-E-D to get it to pronounce right. So there's a few little tweaks you're going to need to make to your manuscript from time to time, but it shouldn't be too difficult. If this has helped you, how about leaving a like, subscribe, leave a comment. You have a good day.